The internet is on fire again, and this time, it's not over a song, a collab, or even a diss. It's over something deeper, something that's got the entire rap world holding its breath. Because after weeks of subliminal shots, cryptic posts, and deleted tweets, fans are convinced that NBA YoungBoy has finally responded to NLE Choppa, and Offset just got dragged straight into the crossfire. It all started with a single emoji, a simple, posted on Offset's story right after NLE's latest freestyle went viral. But what looked like a harmless reaction might have been the spark that reignited one of the most unpredictable beefs in hip-hop right now. Within hours, YoungBoy's camp allegedly hit back with a cryptic message on his private account, one that fans swear was aimed directly at both NLE and Offset. And the craziest part, there's footage, screenshots, and whispers coming from inside YB's circle that suggests this wasn't random at all. This was planned. Now the question everyone's asking is, did Y really respond? Or is this another internet illusion cooked up by the fans? One thing's for sure, something big is brewing, and it's about to get messy. The whole situation started with the most unexpected spark, a tiny crack in the internet that turned into a full-blown earthquake. It was one of those nights when the rap world felt calm. Unusually quiet. No drama, no sneak diss, no sudden album drops. But anyone who follows hip-hop closely knows one truth. When things get too quiet, something explosive is coming. And that explosion came at exactly 11:48 p.m. Offset posted a story, a black screen, a single, that was it. No caption, no explanation, nothing. But the timing was crazy, because the emoji dropped exactly 3 minutes after NLE Choppa's freestyle clip hit Twitter. A clip where he flowed with that wild, raw Memphis energy, spitting a line that fans immediately said was aimed at NBA YoungBoy. You talk tough, but the vibe's off. Been a hothead, but my mind's frost. Nobody knew whether the line was about YB or not, but Twitter decided it was. And when Offset posted that emoji, the internet exploded like someone dropped gasoline on a match. Offset laughing at YB. Nah, this gon' be a problem. Why would he post that right now? Fans flooded YoungBoy subreddits, flooding comment sections, tagging fan pages. Within minutes, rumors spread like wildfire. Why gotta respond? He typing right now. YB ain't gonna let that slide. And the craziest part, people were kind of right. Because while the internet screamed, something else was quietly brewing behind the scenes. Someone from YB's camp, an account that only a few insiders follow, suddenly posted a cryptic message on YoungBoy's private story. A blurry photo of a dark studio, with the caption, "Don't wake up the demon, not tonight." Fans lost it. That was enough. That was all they needed. Blogs started reporting it as a subliminal shot at both NLE and Offset. TikTok detectives broke it down frame by frame, analyzing the lighting, the background, even the faint outline of someone sitting in the corner. But what fans didn't know yet was that there was something else going on, something only a handful of people in the industry were aware of, something that made Offset's emoji way deeper than anyone realized, and made YoungBoy's message way more loaded than it looked. Because earlier that same day, Offset and NLE had been seen together at a private studio session in Atlanta. No cameras, no press, no stories. But someone snapped a blurry picture from outside. Two silhouettes walking into the building, one wearing Offset's signature chain, the other rocking a hoodie exactly like the one NLE wore the previous night. That picture leaked 20 minutes after Offset's post. Now the internet wasn't just confused, they were sure something big was happening. Fans were yelling, "Offset and NEL got a song about YB. Is Offset picking sides? This finna get messy." And they weren't wrong. Because what nobody expected was that Offset himself was about to make everything 10 times worse. Right after the studio leak started trending, Offset hopped back into his story. This time, he posted a clip of him laughing, not speaking, just laughing. Hard, too hard. And in the background of the video, you could hear someone say, "Bro, YoungBoy, gone, be mad as hell." Fans went feral. Offset playing dangerous games. He want YoungBoy to snap, this gun spin out of control. But behind the scenes, the situation was even more chaotic than fans realized. Because the moment that clip went viral, someone from YoungBoy's circle sent a voice note to one of the biggest rap bloggers in the country. A voice note that wasn't supposed to leak, but somehow did. The voice said, "Man, they poking the wrong bear. He's in a bad mood today. They better chill before he hop back in that booth." The blogger posted it instantly, and that's when the energy shifted. Suddenly, this wasn't just fan speculation. This wasn't just the internet playing detective. This felt real. Too real. Something personal. Something emotional. Something messy. Meanwhile, NLE Choppa wasn't staying quiet either. He went live that night, looking way too calm for someone trending for beef allegations. "Y'all reaching," he said, scrolling through comments. "I ain't said nobody name. I just rap, and if the shoe fit, it fit." The moment he said that, the internet exploded AGAIN, because that was basically confirmation without actually confirming anything. And the comments started spiraling. Yes, he talking about YB. He ain't denying nothing. Offset hyping it up too. But the real twist came next. The twist nobody saw coming. Right after NLE ended his live, someone posted a screen recording of a private group chat, allegedly between some of YoungBoy's closest friends. It wasn't verified, but the messages were wild. He saw it. He mad. He said this is last time ignoring them. He in the studio right now. That one screenshot sent the entire internet into meltdown mode. Everyone started tweeting. Why responding tonight? It's up. NIL and Offset done. But the craziest part, YoungBoy still hadn't said a single public word. Not a post. Not a tweet. Not a story. Nothing. Complete silence. Which only made things worse, because when YoungBoy stays silent, that's when fans know something serious is happening. Meanwhile, Offset posted again this time, a picture of him in the studio with headphones on, smirking, with the caption, "Timing crazy." Fans screamed. That caption alone sent TikTok into hysteria. Offset confirmed the song. Is this a three-way beef now? YB about to snap. But behind closed doors, people close to NLE were panicking. His team started quietly reaching out to blogs, saying, "It's not beef, just music." But blogs don't care about peace. They care about chaos. And right in the middle of all this, Offset and NLE had one more surprise waiting for the world. A surprise that would rip the internet in half and drag YB deeper into the situation whether he liked it or not. A snippet leaked, a 5-second clip of Offset and NLE in the studio with a beat playing in the background that sounded aggressive, dark, violent, and right before the clip ended, you could hear Offset say, "Let's talk about the fakes." 5 words. And the internet lost its mind. They talking about YB Offset ready for smoke. Nell started all this. YB about to drop a diss. But what nobody knew yet, what nobody had even guessed, was that behind the scenes, YoungBoy was working on something. And the message he was preparing wasn't just for NLE, it wasn't just for Offset, it was for the entire industry. And when it dropped, everything was going to explode. It was around 3 a.m. when it finally happened. The moment every fan, every blogger, every hater, and every rapper had been waiting for the return of YoungBoy. No promo, no warning, no announcement, just a post, a pitch-black background with a voice clip attached. A distorted beat started playing, and then came that unmistakable Louisiana tone. Cold, distant, and sharper than ever. "I've been quiet too long. They think I fell off. Y'all better pray I don't start talking names." That was it. 10 seconds. Just 10 seconds. And it broke the internet. The clip hit 1 million views in the first hour. Comments exploded like dynamite. He finally talking. Why? Ready for war. Offset and NLE done messed up. Even the blogs that usually ignored YB started posting about it. One outlet called it the most chilling 10 seconds in rap this year. Another one said, "YoungBoy just declared emotional war without saying a name." But inside YoungBoy's circle, things were getting messy. People close to him were trying to calm him down. One of his producers even went live and said, "He's mad, bro. He don't want to talk. He want to drop." But YB wasn't just angry. He felt betrayed. Not just by the industry, not just by Offset or NLE, but by the entire system that kept trying to paint him as the villain. He looked at that phone screen, saw the way blogs twisted every move, and said to his engineer, "They want to see me as the monster. Fine, let's give him one." And that's when the recording started. By sunrise, the studio in Utah was filled with tension. His team moved in silence. The engineer barely spoke. Every bar he recorded sounded personal, venomous, and raw. It wasn't just rap, it was therapy mixed with fire. Meanwhile, the rest of the industry was wide awake. Offset's phone wouldn't stop ringing. Messages flooded in from PR reps, producers, and friends trying to calm the storm before it hit full power. But Offset didn't seem worried. In fact, he looked energized. He tweeted, "Energy different when you know who you are." Fans instantly decoded it as a subtle shot back at Young. Who you are. Fans instantly decoded it as a subtle shot back at Young. The replies were chaos. Offset trolling again. He don't care at all. Bro about to end up in a diss track. And if that wasn't enough, Offset made it worse. Later that same day, he went live on Instagram with a smirk on his face and said, "I don't argue online. I let the music talk." He didn't say names, but he didn't have to. Every fan knew what he meant. And at that moment, one of YB's closest homies posted something that sent chills across social media. It was a simple story. A mic emote, a devil emote, and the caption, "Friday?" That was all. But in YB's world, Friday only meant one thing, a drop. The countdown started. Fans started posting TikToks like they were waiting for a nuclear event. Edits flooded timelines. YB versus Offset, who you got? Is NLE ready for what's coming? Even industry insiders started throwing in their takes. DJ Academic said on his stream, "If Y actually disses them, it's gonna get ugly. Dude don't play about respect." But what most people didn't realize was that behind the cameras, behind the captions and stories, the situation was way deeper. Because Offset wasn't just trolling for clout, he was actually hurt. A few months earlier, he had tried to reach out to Y for a collaboration. They'd exchanged a few texts, but the vibe got weird. Offset said he wanted to make a raw street track, but YB's management ghosted him right after. The tension had been brewing quietly ever since that, so when NLE dropped his freestyle, and fans twisted it into a subliminal at YB. Offset saw a perfect storm brewing and decided to ride it. But now it was getting out of hand. Thursday night, YB's engineer uploaded a photo, nothing major, just a glimpse of a hard drive labeled the response. No caption, no tag, no time. Within minutes, every fan account reposted it. The response: Friday. YoungBoy ain't playing. Offset better log off. By the time Friday hit, the internet was shaking. Twitter was trending widest, even people outside of rap started tuning in. Then, at 9 p.m., it dropped. A surprise upload on YouTube. Talking to myself. The response: a dark, grainy visual. No fancy edits. Just YoungBoy sitting in a chair, staring into the camera, rapping like every word was a warning. He never said Offset's or NLE's names directly, but the message? Unmistakable. Say I fell off. That's Catboy. You're wave weak. Clout chassin', off the name. You still need me. I don't tweet, I don't talk, I don't beg for beef. But if you come for the king, you don't get no peace. Fans went wild. Comments flooded in faster than YouTube could refresh. He talking about Offset. Best diss of the year already. NLE. Better delete his Instagram. But then came the twist nobody expected. Halfway through the song, the beat changed, the lights flickered, and YB started talking, not rapping directly into the camera. I remember when they said they was my brothers. When the money came, I saw the truth. Ain't no love in this game. Just snakes with diamonds. That hit everyone. It wasn't just a diss track. It was emotional, painful, almost confessional. People started speculating that the song wasn't even about Offset or NLE. It was about everyone who ever switched up on him. Within 30 minutes. The video had 2 million views. Twitter turned into a war. Offset better respond. NLE getting cooked for no reason. YB just dropped a masterpiece. But instead of replying, Offset stayed quiet. Too quiet. Then at midnight, he posted a single image on X. A one piece standing tall. The caption read, "Your move." And fans lost it. This some 4D chess beef. Offset said he ain't scared. Round 2, incoming. Meanwhile, NLE was trying to stay out of it, but his fans kept dragging him back in. Every comment under his latest post said, "You next, you better respond. YB already cooked you." Finally, NLE cracked. He went live again, pacing around his house, clearly frustrated. I ain't in no beef with nobody," he said. "Y'all internet people always want to see drama. I got love for everybody doing they thing." But as he said that, his eyes gave away something. Anger, not fear, not guilt. Just anger that he'd been dragged into something he didn't start. The live ended, but before he could delete it, fans clipped one small part where he muttered, "They better stop playing with my name though." That one line reignited the whole thing, and by the next morning, everyone was talking again. The blogs posted side-by-side screenshots of YB's song, Offset's chessboard, and NLE's live. They called it the new generation beef triangle. And what nobody realized yet was that this story wasn't even close to over, because somewhere deep in Atlanta, Offset was already back in the booth. And the song he was working on, it wasn't called The Response. It was called The Checkmate. 3 days after YoungBoy's Talkin' to Myself dropped, the entire internet was still buzzing. Memes, reaction videos, breakdowns. Everyone had an opinion. Some called it a lyrical nuke. Others said it was emotional genius. But one thing was clear, it shook the industry to its core. And while YB's fans were celebrating, Offset was in the studio.com, quiet and focused. He didn't post, he didn't go live, he didn't even tweet. For 72 hours, he went completely dark. People thought he was scared. They thought maybe YB's bars cut too deep. They thought maybe Offset didn't have the heart to clap back. But behind the scenes, Offset wasn't hiding. He was plotting inside a private studio in Atlanta. Offset sat with his producer and a few trusted friends. The beat playing in the background was cold, haunting, with heavy drums and a distorted bass. Offset leaned back in his chair, closed his eyes, and said, "We ain't doing no subtweets this time. I want it direct." His producer nodded, loading up the mic. "Say less. Let's end the debate tonight." That's when Offset stood up, adjusted his chain, and dropped the first line. "Boy, you from YouTube. Not Baton Rouge. Stop capping for clicks. I been that dude." Everyone in the room froze. They knew this wasn't just another track. This was a statement. By the end of the night, Offset had recorded what would become one of the most talked about songs of the year, Checkmate. At 6 a.m., he posted a single tweet. Midnight, that was it. No hashtags. No mentions. No explanation. The rap world exploded. Offset responding to YB. Checkmate, dropping tonight. Offset not scared. He about to end careers. Even non-rap blogs started covering it. TMZ, Complex, and even mainstream pop outlets were now following the story like it was a Netflix series. Fans started setting up countdown streams on YouTube. Memes showed Offset wearing chess gear, facing off with a digital version of YB. Twitter Spaces went live, titled Offset vs. Y, Who Running the Game? Then, midnight hit. Offset's YouTube channel went live, black screen, a heartbeat sound played for 10 seconds. Then boom, the beat dropped, and from the first bar, Offset was swinging for blood. Talking to yourself. Boy, that sound like guilt. I was feeding the fam while you still trying to build. Say I'm clout chasing. Nah, I'm cashing checks. Ain't no king of the South. You just next on the list. The delivery was cold, controlled, and cutting. But then, halfway through, Offset hit a line that made the internet stop breathing. You act tough online, but your team don't ride. You yelling top, but you hide inside. Everyone knew who he was talking about. Clips from the song hit TikTok within minutes. Fans were screaming, laughing, arguing, and fighting in the comments. Offset went too far. YB finna lose it. Nah, Offset just ended this beef calmly. The video hit 5 million views overnight, but just as it started blowing up, something wild happened. The track disappeared. By 10 a.m., YouTube took down Checkmate. The message read, removed due to copyright claim. Fans were furious. Theories flooded social media. YB's team took it down. Offset deleted it himself. The label pulled it to control the fire. But then Offset went live, pacing around a dimly lit room, clearly annoyed. Y'all funny? He said, shaking his head. They trying to silence the truth. But guess what? Y'all can't delete facts. He didn't name names, but fans knew who he meant. Meanwhile, YB's fans were laughing hard. One of his supporters tweeted, couldn't handle the smoke, so YouTube helped him. It got 100K likes in under an hour. But the laughter didn't last long, because a few hours later, someone leaked a snippet of YB's unreleased track, allegedly recorded that same night. The snippet started with a slow piano. And then that unmistakable Louisiana accent came in. You deleting songs cause you're scared of what's next? Talkin' chess moves. Boy, I play Russian roulette. It wasn't even released officially, but it sent fans into meltdown. Everyone started claiming YB was about to drop another nuke, one even harder than before. Meanwhile, NLE Choppa, who'd been quiet since his last live, suddenly got dragged back into the chaos. Fans found old footage of him dancing to an Offset song and started posting it with captions like NAL switched sides. His DMs blew up. His comments were flooded with snake emojis. He finally posted a tweet saying, stop putting me in y'all beef. I'm focused on my bag. But the internet didn't care. Someone even edited a fake clip of Y dissing NLE again and uploaded it under the title, Y exposes NLE Choppa full diss. It wasn't real, but it got over 2 million views in 24 hours. At this point, the beef wasn't just about music, it was a soap opera. YB's mom even stepped into the drama. She posted on her story, they always trying to make my son look bad. Keep your head up, baby, God got you. Fans flooded her comments. Mama Top coming with the energy. She'll know it's getting real. Offset better chill. FR. Meanwhile, Offset's wife Cardi B liked a tweet saying, Offset dropped real bars. Ain't nobody touching him lyrically. That one like turned into a headline. Cardi B picks sides in Offset versus Y beef. Twitter exploded again. Even though Cardi deleted the like a few minutes later, it was too late. Fans screenshotted it instantly. YB's fans started flooding her mentions. Tell your man to chill before YB drops again. You don't want that smoke either. It got so bad that Cardi posted a tweet herself saying, I don't pick sides. I just support real rap. But the damage was done. That night, YB went live for the first time since the chaos began. He was sitting in a dark room, hoodie up calm but clearly irritated. He said quietly, they gon' use my name to sell records. They gon' twist my pain for headlines. But at the end of the day, they still fans. Then he smirked and ended the live. Fans went crazy. He's cooking again. YB too real for this industry. But nobody, not even his team, expected what was coming next. Because the next morning, a mysterious SoundCloud link started circulating in fan groups. No title, no artist name, just a black cover and the word final. People clicked it and realized it was the unreleased track. YB had dropped it on SoundCloud under a fake name. The beat was violent. The lyrics? Straight up nuclear. He called out fake brothers, industry snakes, and even mentioned Amigo moving funny. Every fan knew who that meant. Within hours, SoundCloud crashed from the traffic. The link spread like wildfire across Reddit, TikTok, and Twitter. And now, Offset had no choice. He couldn't stay silent anymore. He tweeted, Atlanta don't run from nobody. We finish what we start. That tweet hit 2 million impressions in 20 minutes. The war was officially back on, and this time, it wasn't just words. The morning after Offset's tweet, Atlanta don't run from nobody. We finish what we start. The rap world lost its mind. Hashtags were trending worldwide. Hashtag Offset vs YB, hashtag Rap War Reloaded, hashtag Checkmate Part 2, and even hashtag Pray for Peace. But behind all that internet noise, things in real life were getting dangerous. Offset was in LA, prepping for a private event performance. His security had doubled overnight. Paparazzi camped outside his hotel. Fans screamed questions as he walked by. Yo, Offset, you gonna respond again? YB said he got something dropping tonight. You ready? Offset didn't say a word, just adjusted his shades and walked into the lobby. Meanwhile, in Utah, YB was in his home studio, shirtless, headphones on, pacing in front of the mic. The leaked SoundCloud track had already hit over 15 million plays. His engineer tried to calm him down. "Bro, you already dropped the nuke. Let it breathe." But YB shook his head. "Nah, they think this a game. I'm gon' show 'em who they talking to." That's when he started recording another verse. One that would never officially drop but would leak 2 days later and shake the entire industry. "I was cool till they spoke on my name. Now I'm ridden through pain with a diamond chain. Lost too many brothers to the fame. Now they mention me for clout. It's lame." The verse was raw, emotional, and personal. Fans started saying this was old YB energy. Unfiltered, wounded, and vengeful. But here's where it got crazy. While all this was going down, someone from inside Offset's camp leaked a video showing Offset listening to YB's leaked verse in the studio and laughing. The clip went viral instantly. Offset says in the clip, "Man, he's still crying about the fame. Bro, this rap, not therapy." That one sentence poured gasoline on the fire. YB fans went berserk. They called Offset heartless, fake, industry. Then YB posted a single Instagram story. Black screen. One sentence. "You laugh at pain till you feel it." The world went silent for a second. Then the chaos exploded again. Within hours, people started claiming that YB's team had booked studio time in Atlanta. Fans swore they saw his SUV pull up near Offset's neighborhood. TMZ ran a headline. NBA YoungBoy spotted in Atlanta. Fans speculate meeting or mayhem. Offset's security went on high alert. The show in LA was canceled last minute. Cardi B posted on X, formerly Twitter, "Y'all need to chill. This music stuff ain't worth lives." But by then, the story was out of control. YouTubers made reaction videos, fake beef diamonds, and wild theories about a possible studio confrontation. Some even claimed YB had already recorded a diss featuring Lil Durk, which fans called the ultimate twist. But that rumor, while fake, set social media on fire. A trending tweet read, "If Y and Durk really link, the industry melting down." Meanwhile, NLE Choppa, the man who accidentally kicked this whole situation off, tried once again to speak up. He went live, visibly tired. He said, "Brr, this ain't what it's about. I respect both sides. I ain't trying to see nobody get hurt over a song." But fans weren't buying it. Comments were flying across his screen. "You started this, now you scared?" NLE trying to act neutral after the mess. Even though he tried to calm things down, it was too late. The internet had made him part of the story whether he liked it or not. That same night, Offset posted a photo, standing in a dimly lit studio, head down, holding a mic, the caption, "Final move." Within minutes, fans realized what it meant. Checkmate Part 2 was on the way. Twitter exploded with countdowns. Reddit threads were dissecting every word from his caption. Final move, was it a diss? A peace offering? A message to YB? Then, at exactly midnight, Offset went live on Instagram. He looked serious. No jewelry, no filters, no background music, just him. He said, "Look, I ain't gon' lie. The internet love beef. They love chaos. But I ain't finna let this turn to something it don't need to be. I respect that man. I respect his grind. But I don't play about disrespect. That's all I'ma say." Fans were confused. Half thought he was backing down. The other half said he was setting up a surprise drop. Then he leaned forward and said, "And when I say final move, I mean it both ways. Music and message. Y'all gon' understand soon." The next morning, Checkmate Part 2 dropped, but it wasn't what anyone expected. No disses, no name dash drops, no threats. Just a reflective, emotional record about brotherhood, loyalty, and pain. One line stood out. "We scream beef, but forget we fathers, forget we sons. They want us to fight cause they profit when we run." It hit hard. Even YB's fans were saying, "This the realest thing Offset ever dropped." That song started to shift the energy. Instead of fueling more drama, it softened the tension. Even YB's producer posted, "Respect. This the direction the game need." For the first time in weeks, the internet calmed down. Then, out of nowhere, YB himself posted a clip of him nodding to the song, smiling slightly. He said nothing, but that small gesture said everything. Fans flooded the comments. Peace in the rap world. Finally, some real energy. Offset and Y both kings? This what it's about. By the end of the week, both Talking to Myself and Checkmate Part 2 were trending top 10 on Apple Music. Critics called it a rare case of rap beef turning into emotional growth. Even NLE Choppa posted, "See, real ones always find a way to end it right." But behind all the smiles and quotes, nobody forgot how close it came to spiraling out of control. Because, truthfully, that line between performance and reality had almost disappeared. And in today's world, where every beef, tweet, and diss becomes a headline, fans started realizing something deeper. Sometimes the most dangerous thing isn't the music, it's the audience feeding the fire still. That final piece, whether real or temporary, reminded everyone of one thing: even in the wildest storms, respect can still end the noise, and that's How one chaotic beef turned into one of the most talked about and surprisingly powerful moments in rap history. So what do you think really happened between Offset and NBA YoungBoy? Was Checkmate Part 2 a truce, or just a calm before another storm? Do you think YB's quiet nod was genuine, or was it another strategic move in the rap chessboard? Drop your thoughts down below. We are reading every single one. And if you made it this far into the story, hit that like button if you believe real rap should be about respect, not destruction. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, cause if there's one thing we know about this rap game, peace never lasts long. Because one tweet, one lyric, one post can turn calm waters into a tidal wave overnight. Stay tuned. This story ain't over yet. A tidal wave overnight. Stay tuned. This story ain't over yet.